studio in the Office of Student Media at George Mason University. It's the Mason Cable Night Show with Cody Borden. With tonight's guest, the Underwater Hockey Team. Here's your host, Cody Borden.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Mason Cable Night Show. I'm your host Cody Borden. I'm so excited to get started with our show tonight. It's going to be great. We have Underwater Hockey Team members Richard, Catherina, Holly Lane, and Will Miller that will be joining us in just a few moments. I can't wait to show you guys this sport. It's so fascinating. You guys are going to be hooked, I promise. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
ROMIL. All right.
This is the debate that happens every practice.
Sorry.
We're back. I'm joined now by members of the Underwater Hockey Team. Please welcome Holly Lane, Richard, Catherina, and Will Miller. Guys, I'm so glad you're here. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Yeah,
We're doing good.
Yeah, I'm excited to...
As you should be. This is going to be a lot of fun. Now, why don't you all quickly say something about yourself really quick and how long you've been a part of the Underwater Hockey Team.
Okay, so I'm Holly. I'm a sophomore. And I've been playing underwater hockey for a year, so I started last year at the beginning of the season. And honestly, it's not like any sport I've ever played. It's a lot of fun.
I am a senior. I'm a history major with a minor in economics. I am the president of the club, and I have been playing for 3 years now.
I'm Will. I'm a junior, and I've played underwater hockey for about 2 years, and I'm the tournament manager.
Sweet. Now, for those that aren't completely familiar with the sport, what exactly is underwater hockey, and how exactly do you play?
So basically underwater hockey is like hockey, but on the bottom of a pool. And the logistics of that are sort of like snorkeling. You have snorkeling equipment, you have fins and all that, and you swim to the bottom of the pool, and we have a weighted puck, and you push it around with a stick that looks kind of like this.
You brought all your equipment with you.
I did,
this
yeah.
Is the it's very heavy.
It's really heavy because it has to stay at the bottom,
yes.
You know? But I mean, it moves. It moves more than you would expect, you know, because you learn ways to flick it with the stick so that it can, it's not just moving a couple inches at a time, you know. Some more experienced players can really make it fly, which is really cool. And you swim around and you try and make a goal. Basically, it's super team-oriented because you can only hold your breath for so long. You're at the bottom of the pool. So when you're out of breath, you have to pass it, you know? So even if you're the best player on the team, you can't play it alone, which is what makes it really team-oriented.
How do you communicate underwater?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's crazy. You don't. No, you get really good at being intuitive because you have to sort of always be looking around and being observant of who's around you. Some players will hit the stick on the ground if they're open for a pass. And if there's a foul that someone notices, everyone starts hitting their stick on the ground really loudly until everyone surfaces again, which is always kind of funny for, I think, the rookies are like, what's happening right now? But you get used to it after a while.
Now, your website says that the GMU Club is one of about 10 university programs in the United States. So when did underwater hockey come to Mason, and who were the people that established it?
Underwater hockey came to Mason around 2003 to 2004. It was established by a couple people from a local amateur team that plays in DC. The head person who organized the team was a guy named Dave Sun. He organized the team, and he comes out usually about once a year now. Since then, the team has stuck around, and it has continued and grown into what it has become today.
What's your favorite thing about playing?
So, I don't know. There are a lot of really cool things about the sport. I would say the fact that, like, I've always loved the water. I've always loved to swim. And I think a lot of people come to it from, at least enjoying being in the pool, hopefully. So for me, it's the fact that it's really cool to play a water sport where I don't just have to swim laps. That was what got me into it to begin with, because I was like, I want to be in the water, but swimming laps is so boring. So it's like really a creative way to sort of get that opportunity, and you get to swim to the bottom and play with fins, but you're also doing like an actual sport. You have a goal,
Now, what's the hardest part about playing?
Oh, the hardest part. I would say, I think building the lungs, or just sort of getting used to that, Like, I remember the first time I went under, I didn't even make it to the bottom. And it's not because you don't have the lungs, it's because your brain is like, oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. You know what I mean? Because you're not used to it. Yeah. So definitely I think getting used to that feeling and sort of learning how to hold your breath while playing a sport.
There's a steep learning curve at the beginning when you start off as a rookie. I can remember my first month or two were pretty brutal. But I stuck with it, and here I am. So
yeah, I can imagine. Just like watching you guys like go down so deep and then staying down there for as long as you did, it was just making me itch. I was like, oh my goodness.
It's a really pressure-free environment though, which is nice. We try and keep that, like, make that really clear. Like, if you're not comfortable staying at the bottom, you can stay to the side, you can watch more, and sort of just find a place where you feel safe.
But it looked so fun at the same time. Like, you guys were actually having so much fun at the bottom of the pool.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Talk about your team. How many people are actually a member of the underwater hockey team?
Right now we have 14 players, and of those players, they are 10 men and 4 women. We have a collection. It's primarily undergrad students, but we also do have one grad student on the team.
What's the team bond like? I can imagine like all that underwater communicating. You build up like a pretty strong bond with each other.
It's a very close bond. It's a really good support network, and since underwater hockey is such a small sport within the U.S., almost everybody who plays underwater hockey knows everybody who plays underwater hockey. Like, we know people from all around the country who have played it, because you meet them at tournaments, you meet them at clinics and such, so that's within the hockey community at large. But within the team itself, it's a tight-knit team, and we're trying to be even tighter now this year, do a lot more like mandatory fun kind of stuff outside of practice as well. Yeah. So we've been doing that more.
And it's crazy when you travel with a group of people regularly. You start to really get to know people, because you're going to new places together and you're doing this weird sport together, and it really builds a great team.
We do at least one road trip up to Canada each semester.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's usually either to London, Ontario, or to Guelph College, where we play in a tournament. We're not going to London this year, but we're going to be going to Guelph this year, and it's a really fun road
That
trip.
Sounds like
it's so much fun. Yeah, it's fun when you're in a car with a bunch of people for about. It's usually close to about 12 hours, including stopping and such. Usually talking the whole time, and just having a good time going up and going through back roads and going across the border and such. So it's a lot of fun.
You get to see like the entire country pretty much.
Yeah, essentially, it's great.
Yep.
We have one home tournament every year, and then everything else is traveling to an extent.
That's awesome.
We are, in about a month, we'll be going down to Charleston. Sweet. This is going to be the first time that I've been to Charleston, and this is going to be the first time that a lot of people from George Mason have been down to Charleston.
How can people become a part of the underwater hockey team? How much experience is needed, and when do you guys meet up?
So, people can really become a part of the team any time of the year, any time during the week. There's no specific like recruiting time. We generally try and be more, we have more events at the beginning of the semester, but we welcome people to come by and try it out at any time during the semester. We have practice on Tuesday nights at 9, and then we have practice on Friday nights at 7, and on Sunday nights at 6:30. So it's a lot of practice times. There's really no experience necessary. You don't have to know how to snorkel. You don't have to know how to do any of that. I had no idea what I was doing. I was so confused. The first night I was like, the snorkel thing covers my nose. How do I breathe? You know, but we have people there who are willing to show you how to do everything. And like I said, you know, you take it at your own pace. So no one's like gonna be like, oh, you have to get the puck right. You know what I mean? It's like you come and you try it out and you sort of see how quickly you want to move or what you want to try next. And we have a lot of people who are happy to show you the ropes.
They're held in the AFC, Aquatic and Fitness Center?
Yep, in the competition pool. You can ask at the front desk if you're not sure.
And they're free with anybody that has a Mason
completely
ID.
free for any student. And
Awesome.
for non-students, it's only $5. So it's really, we welcome anyone in there.
It's absolutely worth it. And
Yeah.
it's a ton of fun, too.
Yeah.
Would you say you're smarter than a comm major?
Well, I think I'm a bit biased.
Well, Will here is also a comm major. So when we get back, we are going to play Are You Smarter Than a Comm Major? I'm here with members of the Underwater Hockey Team, and we're about to play a game of Are You Smarter Than a Comm Major? Because Will and I, we're both comm majors, and Richard and Holly here aren't. So we're going to prove we're smarter than them with this trivia game. Now, these questions are all multiple choice, and one player from each team will go head-to-head, and the first person to grab this underwater hockey glove can answer, but if they get it wrong, the other team has a chance to steal. Now, Angelique, my lovely producer, is going to be reading off the questions to us as well as the potential answers. Who wants to start? Will, do you want to go first? Guess?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, who are you going up against, Will?
I'll go against Richard.
All right.
Okay, first question. What is the largest South American country by area? Is it A, Argentina, B, Brazil, C, Chile, D, Mexico, or E, Peru?
Oh, he was
that
quick
was
with that. He was too quick with that.
Oh, no.
And what's the answer, Richard?
Brazil.
That is right.
Hey, I knew it.
Okay. That's me.
Impressive.
Let's go
I'm nervous.
bioengineering.
I'm nervous.
All right, second question. Halloween is the third largest party day of the year in the United States. What is the second? A, Christmas Day, B, Super Bowl Sunday, C, Thanksgiving, D, New Year's Eve, or E, Valentine's Day?
I'm going to say New Year's Eve.
Incorrect.
Oh my god.
Hey! Okay, I'm gonna say Super Bowl Sunday.
Incorrect.
We're both so wrong.
Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh my
Is it
god.
Christmas?
Yes, it is.
What's the first one then?
Super Bowl Sunday is first, isn't it?
The first one's gotta be Super Bowl.
Is that a holiday?
No, but
I don't know.
What?
It's the biggest, like,
No.
party day, I bet.
The more you
Yeah,
know.
they said like
Makes sense.
party holiday, I guess.
All right.
Now I can share that fact with everyone I know. Number 2, you guys, it's Christmas.
All right, third question. What does the word scuttlebutt mean? Is it A, a lazy person, B, an insult to slow walkers, C, a tool for gardening, D, the crust on a pizza, or E, rumor or gossip? Ooh, Richard.
Rumor or gossip.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, busting out the SAT words. Oh my goodness.
All right, question number 4. What was the #1 top grossing movie in 2017?
Oh. Force Awakens?
You cheated.
Wait, no.
Answer
Rogue One.
wrong.
It's Rogue One.
No.
All
You have to
right,
wait for her to finish the question.
She gets
Any other guesses before
No,
my
read the
choices?
question. Read the question.
Okay, Cody. Is it A, Rogue One, B, Finding Dory, C, Captain America, D, The Secret Life of Pets, or E, Moana?
It was Moana?
No.
It was Captain America.
No.
What? Wait, what was that? What was on the list?
All right, Rogue One, Finding Dory, Captain America, Secret Life of Pets, and Moana.
I know this one.
Was it Finding Dory?
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
What?
How?
That's crazy.
They waited 10 years for that movie.
They really did.
Crazy,
The
yeah.
Incredibles 2 hasn't
Everyone
come
was
out
so
yet. Come
excited.
on.
When Ellen announced that, I was so
Oh,
happy.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait. It's never gonna happen, but I can't wait for
It's
it.
going to happen.
All right, final question for the night.
It's worth 10,000 points.
Which celebrity currently has most followers on Instagram? Is it A, Ariana Grande, B, Beyonce, C, Selena Gomez, D, Taylor Swift, or E, Cristiano Ronaldo?
Oh, I know who this is gotta be.
Will.
Beyonce?
No!
What?
What?
What is that?
Queen Bee.
Who is it?
I'm gonna go with Ariana Grande.
No!
Oh.
What?
What's
You
the
guys,
again?
these questions are too hard.
Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Ronaldo.
Oh.
I know this.
Selena Gomez?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh.
We're the same wavelength.
I didn't even realize Cristiano Ronaldo had an Instagram.
Oh, he's pretty. Trust me, he has an Instagram. Thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you for watching. You can catch these guys in the AFC every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday night. The Underwater Hockey Team, everybody.